All right. So over here in the corner is the fattest, largest. He's like twice the size of any of the other bugbears. And he's just a big blob of fat and
yummy
trash, basically. You're actually kind of curious what he's been eating.
He's like the fat vampire from Blade.
And he's on his side, and it looks like he's trying to get back up.
Is there any living bugbear besides him?
This one,
the one that's beating the shit out of the furball.
Yeah, well, you don't know about that one. This one is
dang, our cleric left.
Is trying to pick himself up now that he can see again off of some broken crates. There are wooden splinters like jutting through his body. He looks really messed up. And then, of course, the boss is still up, cradling his head.
Haha, you fell. It's just mockery.
Nice. Still on the ground?
That's funny. I mean, it's range, right?
Yeah.
Do I have disadvantage?
No. Because it's just a spell attack, or it's a save, so you can do it from the ground.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, the one laying down.
Get up. They're both on
the one in the boxes.
The one that's not dead.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't do anything. That one's dead.
His brain kind of leaks out his nose and he dies.
Ew.
I've never seen anyone get killed from vicious mockery. That's cool. You killed him with your poetry.
Your minimum damage would have killed him.
My minimum damage is a 1.
No, it's 2d4.
Oh my gosh.
5 scale back.
It was a 5.
So he's dead. He's still on the ground, or do you get up?
Not a tough decision. Normally.
Yeah, normally it's pretty easy.
No, I'm going to stay there. But I am going to...
Do you want to crawl?
Remember, death is inevitable. Inevitable. Anyway, you're inspired. Have a D8.
All right. He's still rolling on the ground, unable to get up. And the axe drops again.
Oh, right. The other guy. We've killed like 12.
Oh, it's
I don't know
cocked.
what's taking that one.
But it's minimum damage for hits. 18 to hit.
Okay.
For 4 points damage.
I hate this fucking guy.
He kind of hates you too, because he just keeps chopping, not killing you. Van, you're up.
Toll the dead.
All right.
The giant death knell tolls.
Ooh, I fail.
Fucking finally. God damn.
Got a 7.
Roll well, motherfuckers.
You might be able to kill him.
10.
No.
God damn it. You know what? I'm happy I did damage. I'm fine with that.
That's right. He feels the necrotic racking his body. And Weasel.
His name's Jeff, man.
Weasel takes the high action and kind of scurries inside my clothes.
All right. Give me that stealth check.
Interesting.
8.
All right. Now he's part of your AC. Good luck. Hope
No!
he doesn't hit the Weasel instead of you.
No!
He's in your clothes. All right. Zinshin.
Shit.
Can you tell me if I can
DMs really don't like.
There's going to be weasel guts coming out of my
Can you tell me
breastplate.
if I can reach him with my 40 movement speed?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
35?
35. Yes.
Okay, that's what I do. You're back!
Oh,
Jump kick.
I was trying to inspire you for that. Okay.
Jump kick!
Yeah!
Roundhouse kick!
From that
Flying
spot?
40 feet
As the monk runs the
down
corner, Ben goes like, it's about time, man. Like, this is...
One is a total of 20, one is a total of 19.
Both are hits.
Actually, it's probably a good idea, because the other direction is away from light.
Glad
That
this
one-
fight finally turned around.
15 points of damage.
All right, he dies.
I just
I've been beating those guys for 5 rounds and nothing. He shows up and like, dead.
You could run back into where you
You got
started.
5 more movement speed. If you want to turn around and walk away.
I am going to use a key point.
Ooh. I use my bonus action to spit on the corpse of the bugbear.
Sorry, that's a...
So I do.
action.
So
Of course it
I
is.
run 40 feet,
Uh-huh.
jump kick this thing to death,
Okay, well done.
and then I quickly
Then
say,
slow claps.
and then I say, follow me, and I use a key point to use my dash action and run back.
Okay, yeah. I'll be right there, man.
Wait,
Monk shit.
You were going for 6 seconds. Welcome back.
That's how do you run literally 80 feet and kick somebody in 6 seconds?
Yeah,
6 seconds. You have to move faster than sight. He just blurs. You hear, and then he shows back up. He's like, I got that.
Do you want to stand up or vicious mockery? Or?
I feel so inspiring.
That is like, what? 6 seconds. He moves 80 feet. That's like faster than an NFL running back.
Oh yeah.
And then drop kick somebody twice.
Yeah.
And then follow me.
Jump kick.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? We're really running late on time.
Are we? Then I run up and attack it. No, I can't get that close. I get as close as I can, and then I vicious mockery it. Hey, fat slob.
You know you could have done that from where you were.
You big turd. You big dumb ugly turd thing.
I failed.
Okay, 4.
4 points of damage. Ow, my brain is still hurt.
And now he has a disadvantage on something.
Okay. He still fails to get up.
Amazing. He has to roll to get up.
Yes. Van.
I'm going to follow the monk. So
It's not that hard. He has short legs.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let's
Yeah.
do double move.
No, we'll do that.
Okay.
And then
Now
toll
we can see
the dead, the fat one.
Okay. I fail.
Sweet.
With an 8.
You did it.
5 damage.
Nice.
2d12 takes 5 damage.
The necrotic energy turns his skin a gray pallor and Weasel.
Weasel's going to take the hide action again and try to burrow to a safe location.
He doesn't have to rehide.
Yeah. He's just going to try to move to some place he's not going to get. He burrows under the breastplate.
Alright. Jinshin. Now you get squished next time you get
fuck you,
bludgeoned.
This poor Weasel's going to die.
Oh, he's gonna die. It's just a matter of when.
As soon as he meets Joe. Oh, watch out! Actually, now he has a handcuff.
He'll run to about there and throw a dart at the big boy.
Do you have disadvantage attacking tiny creatures?
Nope.
Nope.
It's 5e, yo. Tiny doesn't matter
It
here.
used to be a thing.
Oh, is it at advantage because he's prone? No, because
That's only if you're within
Range?
melee range.
It's disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, well it's a miss
How?
because it's
He can't
He's,
stand up.
he's corpulent and immobile.
He's just bigger
Such
when
a
he's laying
small
down.
target on the ground.
He's bigger laying
14 and 15. I my hand is cramped.
The 15 hits.
Well, it's
It's
disadvantage.
just either advantage or disadvantage. Like, there's nothing else there.
Fox.
I walk up closer to him. And vicious mockery. No, I slash him.
Advantage. Because he's prone.
Yeah.
And you're meleeing.
Ooh, good. Oh, like 24. Yeah, 24.
That's it.
Okay, good. Yay! 4 points of damage. 4 points. 4 points of damage.
Alright.
Dark day.
Angrily, he stays on the floor,
Tosses back and forth.
but tries to take a swipe at you. Does a...
With what?
He's got a rod.
One of his rolls.
Oh,
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much everybody, right?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Wait, does it 25?
Yeah, basic armor.
Yes, motherfucker. 20.
Well, we've got a guy in our group with like a 19 AC.
Yeah.
He hits you for 5 points of damage as he whacks it across your shins.
Oh, now I got some material for my next whatever thing.
You get hit by a fat guy.
Van.
Toll the dead.
Alright, toll it. 19.
Fuck you.
Hey, I failed like 2 or 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and you succeeded the previous 6 times.
Okay. Hiya! Big jump. Cool move.
Whoa, that was a big cool move.
Looks like some anime shit. Parkour.
And then it's just going to be fists and feet.
With advantage.
That's a crit.
Nice.
That's a miss.
Double damage die.
You also have inspiration.
I really like those
Oh.
dice, man. Those are really nice.
So a D8 to. I'll just use that inspiration to add a D8 to that and see what happens. So that's
Yeah, that's damage.
No, it's to hit.
16 to hit for the other one then.
That is a hit.
So
Ooh.
that'll be
A crit and a hit.
9 damage, for this attack, and for the crit, I rolled max damage. It was a 20 and a 6. That's good. For the second is another 6.
Nice.
So that's 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage for that one.
So 9 and then 16.
So 25 total.
And that was just the first 2 attacks.
I feel like he's probably dead.
Still alive, but looks like he's just organs are getting squished in weird ways, and his body's just kind of getting flattened.
So that was cool, and then I do my my big jumpy trying to knee him.
Why is he not?
And that's an 18 naturally, so that's a hit.
That is a hit
for 7 points of damage.
No, this one's never going to be sung in this book.
He gurgles his last and dies. A death like no other.
Monks are pretty radical.
Drunken monk is fun. Because then you're like, people are swinging at you, you'd be like, nope, punch this guy over here instead.
The poor Furball, who's like 2 weeks out of the swamp, kind of looks around and goes, what the fuck?
Alright. This room has smashed.
That's inevitable.
Basically, everything in this room has been smashed and ransacked. There were inscriptions on the wall that have basically been defaced and scratched through. There's rubble all throughout the room, like they've broken the walls down. Crates and things like that are smashed. There's some very old salted fish in one of the crates. It looks like it's been questionable for maybe a year. There's some makeshift sleeping pallets in the room, and a crate of javelins. Each of the bugbears has the old worn weapons that they've been using, and the boss has a pouch shoved into one of his fat folds.
Gross. I take it.
Yeah, let's pull the pouch out.
Okay, it's kind of
Slimy.
pops out, and it's kind of sweaty,
Sure.
but it's a belt pouch.
But it's not a pouch?
It is a belt pouch.
Oh.
That's why I was like, what's
It's not a pouch?
I'm gonna look into the pouch.
Okay, inside the pouch are 5 gold pieces and 10 gems.
You can keep my share.
No. Upon quick sort of looking over the gems, do these gems look... The gems are nice, but do they look ancient, like they came from something fanciful, or do they just look like gems?
Give me a perception check.
So, it's gonna be 10.
Or just a flat intelligence? Okay.
7 or a 10. Either way, not remarkable to tell.
Some of them look like
nuances.
they have scratches along the
Third eye is
backside of them,
amazing.
like they might have been pried out of something.
I see.
Hmm.
Okay. Alright. Well, this room is a bust.
Yeah, I don't see any maps in here.
No, let's continue.
So I'm going to investigate the room. Or did we already do that?
They did a general cursory glance. You can do a specific roll.
I don't care. I'm not here for loot.
16.
I'm here for the glory.
Okay, so other than that, you do find another basically hidden stash underneath one of the beds, and there are some old, looks like weaponry. They're like a curved sword, similar to basically a cross between a scimitar and a sickle, and they look like they're old, they're ornate, they're probably ancient.
Okay. I'm going to pocket. How many are there?
There's 4.
I'm going to kind of put those in my pack.
Okay.
See him digging over there. Are any of those missing gems?
Each of them has a polygonal where there's gem emplacements missing out of them.
Bugbears.
So I kind of take those over to Dark Fox. Like, hey, do these seem magical to you?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Every time I do it, though, I squint.
That was a pretty good fight, I think.
No, I think we turned out okay. Yeah.
That was fun.
I'm really hurt.
Like how hurt?
I'm down to 15. It's not horrible. I can take a rest though. I'm gonna sing you guys a song.
We can short rest.
I can do a long rest. I only have to sleep for 4 hours.
You have to sleep 4 hours. The rest of us need 8. And I don't want a long rest in this nasty place.
No, I don't want a long rest. We just got here.
Yeah.
I don't want any rests at all. We've already killed all the bugbears.
All right.
I'm feeling great.
Okay.
I've got much of my life force still within me.
My life force.
It's very monk.
All right. Also, I get inspirations back when I short rest. Do
If you all need to take a break.
you still have 10 hit points too? Have you gotten that at all?
Oh yeah, I've
okay.
I've gone down to almost dying.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing great. I'm at 16 hit points.
Because
I took a healing potion to bring me up from 8.
I took a healing potion to not die for 1 extra turn.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Neat.
Oh.
10 minutes later.
Yeah.
We could also just stay here for an hour, and I can regale you with stories of death.
I don't think sitting here for an hour is a good idea.
Alright.
You know, we've got all sorts of stuff to do.
There's stories of
I
death.
feel like if we sit here for an hour, something's going to come knocking.
Nah, he never attacks us.
Why would you say that? What is wrong with you?
I never punish you guys for bad decisions.
Like, split the party. That's a
You
great
never
idea.
make bad decisions. I became a drow for all underground. One shot that I was totally prepared for.
I feel like humans are almost never prepared for anything. Unless you're in a human town.
Everybody gets 10 hit points.
Neat.
Oh, nice. It's better than mine. And no one had to listen to my bullshit.
This is true.
No, out of second level spells.
Alright.
I have so many spells left.
While we were
Is there an
waiting,
exit?
while we were waiting that wow,
An exit?
It's only gone through like 2 doors.
Yeah, we barely.
It's just an enclosed room. There's no other doors.
Oh, the exit from the room. Okay, I
Closed
gotcha.
room. No exits.
It's like we're not trapped in here, man. It'll be alright.
The door swings
I
shut
know you feel
and then
really cramped.
disappears.
Fuck.
No, we're in that in the main campaign.
Yeah.
That's the kind of room we're in. So,
Are we really? God damn it.
can we go to the next door over here?
Am I getting any
guys?
magic
Yeah,
anywhere?
let's do it.
Go any door you want.
Am I getting any magic anywhere? Walking around here?
No.
Okay. Except for that faint glow sometimes.
Alright.
None in this room.
As we're walking, I'm going to cast Disguise Self and make me look like a bugbear.
Okay. Attack! No, wait.
Like,
They're a
"Ooh,
little-
guys, it's
They're a little
just-"
bulkier than you, but you basically look like a skinny one.
Well, they all look emaciated anyway.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I look like one of these bugbears.
So you get to the end of this, there's an inscription on the door. It looks like it's a word. Probably an indicator of what this room is, but
Don't know what it is?
don't know what it is.
I'll open the door.
Would you like me to...
Yeah.
I stop.
Let me check the door.
Deanne hasn't rolled the dice yet.
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, I opened the door.
Alright. The door's not locked.
I know.
You open up the door, and it appears to be an old
It's a map room.
Bathroom.
laboratory.
Laboratory.
Oh, those are cool tables.
We now know the word for laboratory. This is our Rosetta Stone. This door.
I write it down. I mean, I'm all about forgery, and no,
So-
literally, I do write down.
Guys, don't touch anything.
You mean like this?
He like knocks over a vial. Like,
What are they gonna do?
like that.
Arrogance is 9/10 of the law.
What's that thing standing up?
A
Like
stand?
a lip or like a brazier.
Oh, like a floor lamp version.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, let's take a look through the room carefully.
So everybody investigate, or who has the best investigation?
I am not very smart.
I have a plus.
I have a +1 just because I'm a bard and I'm good at everything.
I have +0.
Okay. So I'll
I
help
start
you.
knocking shit over.
I'll help you investigate
Oh,
carefully.
I sing while I do this, so it's technically a performance.
So you have advantage on investigation,
So-
so I'm helping.
Somebody roll investigation with advantage.
You broke a dice.
No, my inspiration happened. 17.
Okay. So Inside the room, basically what you find are a lot of ancient vials and materials. Looks like they have two different purposes. One of them is religious rites, and another one is basically essentially embalming.
That was going to be my guess, based on the fact that we're in essentially a tomb and preparing bodies.
Yeah, I don't need any of this.
None of the
That's good to
liquids
know.
are still there. They look like they've dried up ages upon ages ago. There's some scraps of parchment with inscriptions on them. The parchment is very brittle and old, and it seems like surprisingly enough that bugbears didn't mess with this room.
Not that surprising.
I'd like to kind of.
Probably because it was worthless.
I'd like to look at the parchment, and then I have parchment with me. I'm going to pull it out and try and copy what I see.
Okay, how long are you going to take?
How long do you guys want to spend?
This is a very ornate
Do you
script.
want to sit there for an hour?
Zero, I want
I need a little time, just 3 hours. Like
You do realize there's people upstairs that specialize in doing this.
Yeah, I was going
Yeah, we're
to
just-
say,
oh,
we're just not
oh,
going to touch
yeah.
this.
Yeah, I'll just do a hasty scrawl.
It's not, and also it's not like I'm going to disappear. Like, we could even come back to the room.
Okay,
Or take the paper.
never mind.
No, I'm fine. No, it was a good idea. It was.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
But it does bring up the question, so what do you want to have done on your body when you die? I'm not going to do it, I'm just curious.
Burn me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
Cool.
Like a duck.
Oh,
Like,
like a duck? What?
okay, back to the beginning.
Is there anything that looks like an alchemy kit or an alchemist?
There were alchemy supplies, but all the basically usable materials that would go along with that are used up essentially.
Well, no. Can I identify like the laboratory components to assemble an alchemist kit?
There's not enough here for one.
Okay, never mind.
Basically, there's pieces of one.
I'll take what seems salvageable and safe to touch. So nothing.
The glass is probably safe to touch without shattering. It's not going to like shatter on touching, but like most of the materials are not in the best of shape. They've been sitting here for.
Okay, I'll take whatever empty vials I can find.
Okay. Most of the empty vials have residue in them.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'd rather not.
All right.
And then we all catch ancient syphilis.
Right.
Ancient formaldehyde residue.
All right. So you've got 4 doors leading from this room.
Oh, door number 2?
Sure.
I'm not
Door
paying
number
attention.
2.
I'm writing.
I don't know which door number 2 is.
That's why I agreed. Let's just continue across the hall.
Pick one.
Okay.
This way. And then I softly open the door.
That door is partially broken
Okay.
Tumbles, kick flips,
and
slams the door.
easily opens. Within the room stands nothing more than
I shoot it.
A dragon.
You're not Joe, man.
Dragon!
I
you sing it.
gasp.
Ah.
Well,
There's a single tomb at the back
Exasperation.
of the room that has a propped up corpse.
life is meaningless.
Within the room stands a disfigured corpse of what appears to me be a cleric because it is wearing old, very threadbare, worn clerical vestments. It's missing its head. In one of the desiccated hands, it has a weird metal cage and an elf skull bolted within. There's a simple stone open tomb that is the only other thing in the room besides inscriptions along the walls,
Which we can read, right?
which you cannot read.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave and detect any undead.
You detect no undead.
So it's a corpse.
It is a corpse.
This is your domain. It looks as though there's a caged head.
So I rolled to
Amazing.
identify the holy accoutrements of the thing miserably. So it's a 6 for religion. So I clearly don't identify anything.
So the vestments are mostly threadbare, so it's hard to get the full feel of them, but it feels naturey. But it doesn't feel the same as like Hyla or anything like that. This looks different.
So a 23 medicine check to identify the type of skull in the cage.
You're fairly certain that it's holding its own skull.
So it's a headless corpse?
It is a headless corpse,
I
yes.
missed that.
This is too weird. I don't like this room. Let's go to the next.
What kind of creature is it?
It looks similar to the other bodies in the room.
So it's an elf?
Or we are guessing is an ancient elf, yes.
Does it have little nodules? Okay.
Kooky.
What kind of position is it in?
It looks like it's been propped up, so it's mostly standing. And the reason why it's standing is because it's got like gobs of something pushed against the body to where it's able to stand. Besides the embalming, whatever it's been done, it looks like something's been done to it to prop the body up.
Does it look like like it was originally intentionally set up that way?
No. This looks like it's been almost set up like a scarecrow.
Weird.
You're guessing it originally was in this tomb.
I'm gonna look inside the sarcophagus.
Okay, it is empty. There's old lining, like a plush lining to it, and then there's just stone. But other than that, there's nothing in it.
So it's holding a cage with a skull in it.
Yep.
What else?
That's it. The threadbare clerical vestments, headless, holding the cage. Cage has its skull inside of it, clamped into the cage.
I'm gonna roll.
There
to get
are
creeped
also. What are you rolling?
to get creeped out. I rolled an 18.
Give me a perception check. Actually, you did an investigation. What was your investigation?
Well,
you said you were
I did a medicine check to identify
you were
the
saying
skull.
you were going to check out the sarcophagus. So give me an investigation roll. Listen to your sarcophagus check.
That one.
Never mind.
Voice. That's it. I increase out.
Is there anything else in the room, like any kind of writing?
There's writing. There's writing.
It's the same kind of writing we've seen before. Do I recognize any of the symbols that we've seen before, maybe?
Not really.
Okay.
It's a very flowery script, you're guessing. Because
Looks like Elvish.
It's Elvish, but it's like it's not the same type of Elvish to where it's readable.
Pig Elvish.
It's like Arabic, but in a mosque from 1,000 years ago.
I'm going to take my winter blanket and kind of put it around the corpse and reverently, gently lay it back in the sarcophagus
Okay.
and close it.
Give me a dex check.
Fuck. 7? No, 6?
As reverently as you can, you manage to knock it back over, and it stays mostly together, but it doesn't fall back into the tomb very well. It kind of falls apart a little bit.
I love how you think death is.
Like, sort of, I'm just going to wrap my winter blanket around this thing, like almost like a blanket, and then kind of tug it into the circle. Like, not reverently, just kind of getting it in there. Just,
This didn't fucking work.
yeah. And then once it's in there, I'm just going to close the sarcophagus.
Casual death. I love it. Dan, so much
Actually,
inspiration.
I'm going to take the cage with the skull in it.
Okay, you pry the cage out of its hands, and the cage and the skull you take.
Okay.
That checks out.
Now, I rolled an 18 to be creeped out. Now, I do not like the fact that you're carrying around the caged skull head. Why?
To be fair, my last roadie was a lot weirder.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think this skull is for us.
Well,
Our charge down here is to secure it.
it could be for me. It's an elf skull.
What?
So I have a cage with an elf skull, an ancient elf skull, like in my backpack.
You just,
It's not weird at all. All right.
I don't have anywhere to put anything. I don't have a belt on my shorts. I have a small backpack. It looks like
I
one
feel
of
like he's
those.
just wearing hot pants.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, they're jorts, basically.
Oh god,
All right. What now?
I don't have a bag.
gay ninja. I have 2 sacks. Do you need one?
No, I don't want a bag. It crumples the cashmere. I don't know. I don't know clothes.
I was seeing which way the
Was
eye
there a
told me to
visible
go.
holy symbol on its raiment anywhere? I could identify what was the holy symbol.
It looked like there was a tree, outline of a tree.
Can I take a quick minute to sketch that tree on a piece of parchment?
If they'll let you take a quick minute. Yes.
Just 1 minute.
Okay. All right. While he's sketching, what are you doing?
I am harnessing my chi and finding my calm energy.
All right. And then what?
And then my third eye told me to go through this door.
Okay. The door is
What's gonna be really great is when my character meets your character, and he's
Openable,
wearing
and
a cage
it
with a
leads
skull in
to
it on his
a
belt,
single sarcophagi.
and then you can speak with it.
Looks like it's been unmolested.
What? Mike?
Oh, we can even speak the language. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Can I open
Also,
it
you
a
just
crack,
speak with
look
that.
in,
My real character.
see that it's a sarcophagus, and then immediately close the door, and then turn to Van and be like, nothing in there.
Insight check.
No.
He's a PC. You can choose not to believe him.
That's a boring roll.
Poke the. I kind of lean forward, just poke the door. It's just a sarcophagus. It's closed.
It's closed. It looks like it hasn't been touched.
Holy one.
All right.
I want to bust it open.
Do it.
There might be a poem in there.
No, there's
A demi-lich.
There might be new words that
For
rhyme.
reference, the other room's the exact same thing. Just a different sarcophagi.
Is there a symbol on it?
The sarcophagi?
Yeah. Is it anything we recognize?
a tree.
It's basically like a weapon and flowers and things like that. It's like an ornamentation.
Okay, got it.
Elf stuff. Boring. Infuriating.
Maybe a
elf
name
stuff.
as well, but who knows what it actually says.
Well,
So have we explored all the doors?
except for one.
There's a door straight ahead.
Let's do that. Oh, I didn't see that door on the other side of the thing.
It's okay. It's hard to see.
This is the room that I know we need to go into.
So I'm going to need about 4 hours.
I'm gonna inspect the door. Okay. Hold on, 11. It appears to be locked, but you don't see any traps.
Locked, eh?
Yeah.
Curious.
Yeah.
Hot in here anymore?
I'm perpetually cold. My body doesn't produce.
You're hot?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, not hot, but like warm.
Normally I get warm in this room, but it's cold enough tonight that I'm not warm. But this room is like the warmest room in the house.
All right.
Or the coldest, depending.
I'm going
Furthest
to.
away from the AC.
Now, mind you, I'm proficient in thieves' tools, so I'm going to try
I'm
and.
just too worked up.
Yeah, so excited. I just can't hide it.
I'm going to try and open this door.
Alright.
First of all, are there any keys lying about?
Somebody learned their lesson.
Okay. So is that just dexterity plus proficiency?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're proficient at these tools, it's a dexterity save.
Plus. So yeah, 15.
15. The lock seems very ancient and worn, and
Ancient.
it's more work trying to get the mechanism to move at all than it is to actually open the door or unlock it. And once you actually get it moving, it unlocks very easily.
Clack.
Nice. Well done.
Thanks. I don't normally do this. I normally just kick
No, it's like kicking with your mind
my fingers.
and yeah.
I haven't learned Din Mok yet, though.
Alright, so we open the door.
That's
I'm writing some emo shit.
yeah. Din Mok is like death strikes
That looks bad.
and using like pressure points and stuff.
I'm typing all of these poems into my Facebook.
This room
Some things are weird.
has a grid of pillars. There are words carved that are large enough to be readable if you could read them, standing at arm's length. At first glance, you see some places where a pillar was chiseled down and affixed with a flat, square slabs of stone, perhaps as a revision or a correction to the writing. There are old bookcases lined with scrolls and
But the door's closed. How do we see
all
them?
along the walls. And in the center of the room is a life-sized copper-plated statue of a female elf.
Old school style?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a
I do it.
holy symbol etched into the center of the statue's base, and the statue holds a small candle in each of its outstretched arms. There's a set of doors on the left side of the wall with an inscription written on them as well.
In the ancient language.
In the ancient language.
Okay.
I'm gonna light the candles in the statue's hands.
Okay.
It's just like,
You walk up and
It's
Like
like
the
so
statues?
foreign idea to me, so foreign of an idea that it doesn't process quickly enough for me to stop him.
as soon as you do, there's a grinding noise.
uh-oh.
Hey, this could be
I
a good grinding note.
I may have done
And a
something.
spot behind the statue opens up into a set of stairs leading down.
Guys, I found stairs.
We close the door.
They abandoned the furball to his death.
Good luck.
Have fun. Have fun storming the castle.
So do we See? It's not...
I want to like check out the bookshelves. Like, I love books.
As you start walking to the bookcases, you realize that out of the corner of your eyes, almost every time you take a step, there's like a flirting or fleeting shadow in your peripheral vision, like all sides. Like there's something, you want to say like there's something moving in here, but whenever you turn and look, you don't see anything.
I have light on my staff still, so I don't see anything.
No, looking around, you don't see anything.
I guess I'll go in the room now.
I'll use my last Eyes of the Grave and detect undead.
Okay. What does that do exactly?
So, okay.
There is undead.
As an action, you open your awareness to magically detect undead. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover or protected from divination magic. So I know where they are, but I don't know what they are. I just know that they're undead and where they're at.
Okay, there are 27.
Oh! I was not expecting that. Like the 3 times I've done this previously, it was nothing like, oh. So I just stop where I am and go.
And basically they're all around in this room.
So I speak out in Elvish, like, we are not here to disturb you. We are here for the acquisition of knowledge only. And if there's anything we can do to help you be at rest, give us some kind of sign.
I hear him say that, assume that he's talking to me, and be like, no, we're here to secure it so that the elves can investigate the area.
There's more movement, and basically it looks like shadows start moving out from around.
Towards me?
They just kind of move out and like come into vision for a moment and then move back. And then almost in your head, more telepathic than anything else, you hear voices, and it's garbly goop at first, but then it basically refines into Elvish you can understand. And it says, "We are the shadows. We do not control ourselves. We are controlled by the master. Anything you do must be determined by the master."
We mean you or the master, no harm, and
it is not our time. We will not attack you unless you attack.
We will not attack you. Who is the master?
Who are you talking to?
Just shh.
I didn't say anything.
The master birthed us.
No, Dark, he's talking.
Where is the master?
Beyond the door.
My friend's got my phone.
Which door? Oh, there's only one door. Never mind. What's down the stairs?
We cannot go there.
Is it dangerous?
We cannot go there.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help free you from the master?
Why would we want this?
Is that not what you want?
Renlith hates ghosts.
The master birthed us. The master controls us. The master is life.
The
master is the beginning of life.
So you willingly serve the master?
The master, we are parts of the master.
Okay. And I was to say, just 1 minute, and then in common I say, guys, so there's about 30 ghosts in here. They won't harm us if we don't attack them. They say they serve the master, and they're part of the master. I think they have some kind of connection. I don't know what's going on, but
should we kill him?
No, leave them alone. Do not harm the ghosts. They'll leave us alone if we leave them alone.
Okay. Well, I can't see them or hear them.
Do they see the shadows at all?
They haven't come in the room yet, as far as...
No, I've come in the room.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry,
no, once you come in the room, you see them.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're just kind of flitting about now that you've noticed them. There's a crap ton more.
Like,
this room is crowded, son.
Yeah.
They don't really take up any substantial space, though. They're almost...
Is there anything you guys want to ask them? Kind of got a dialogue open right now.
Can you just ask him if there's anything that's going to...
Once you guys come in the room, you hear the voices, too.
Oh, okay. He's like...
I didn't realize you guys had actually...
Yeah, I had come in.
Well, apparently I'm in there, too.
It's like, I didn't sign up for this shit.
So I'm going to ask...
Ghosts are too... That's too real, man.
Is it safe in here?
No.
Can we leave?
Yes.
Who is it unsafe to?
The living.
What lies beyond that door? And I point over to that one.
Master. A chamber.
What's the master's name?
I can't help but feel.
We do not utter his name. He is life.
Well, this is a foreshadowing for Renlith.
Could you maybe show it to us?
We cannot.
He's going to die of angst.
Is there anything? What's on the? I want to ask what's on the bookshelves. They're going to say books.
If you wish the master's name, ask the master.
Where is the master?
Past the door.
Something
Past.
they're gonna point to me.
In the past.
Oh fuck.
I'm not really into this.
So like, I feel like this is unnatural. Like, and they should be put to rest, but I don't know how, and I'm afraid to anger them.
What would a death cleric do?
A death cleric would try to lay them to rest, but
What would a
a death cleric's also not a fucking moron. He's not going to pick a fight with 30 things.
Do you guys want my
How
autograph?
come? Why can't you go down?
We are unable. We cannot pass.
So the incorporeal can't go down?
We cannot go down.
Can the living go down?
There has been no living.
So
We're
you
the first.
Who's the statue?
This is not for us. This is beyond our time.
I'm gonna walk over to the descending.
We know only what the master knows.
I'm walking over to the descending thing and
Okay.
looking down. Is it just darkness down there?
No, it's there's a set of stairs leading down,
But it's just
but it's dark under
it's
there.
just dark. Yeah.
Unless your friend with the light walks over.
Can I cast light on multiple things?
I think it's once, and every time you cast it, it recasts in a new spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like 99% sure, but I can look it up if you want. But I'm
Something
not
you can cast
99%
twice.
Sure. Like dancing lights, you can have 4 of, and some cantrips you can do multiple times. But lights, every
Light's
time you
not
cast
one,
it,
Yeah, I know like thaumaturgy you can do multiple times.
yeah,
stuff like
light
that.
is every time you cast it, it refreshes where in the new point.
Renlith can cast the spell and have it do multiple targets and stuff. even if
Yeah,
it's just-
well, Renlith right now is in Ketland Keep.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the spell ends if you cast it again, so it
I think
refreshes every time
Renlith
you
is
cast
probably
it.
still.
At home?
Yeah.
The master knows you are here and is waiting for you.
Oh,
Is the
practicing
master
prestidigitation.
angry?
The master is not angry. The master has no emotion.
Is there anything we can do for you, or is anything that you need?
You will join us.
I'm not cool with that. I don't say that, but
When?
When you meet the master.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
So we go to the master. Is that how you became ghosties?
The master woke us and birthed us.
So you, by that you mean he killed you?
You're not dead.
We unkilled
Oh,
them.
you're not dead. Oh,
hey, guy that knows the path. Where's the path to the master?
well, we don't want to go to the master.
No, it's true.
I want to go down.
Like, okay,
What if that's the master?
It's not.
We don't know.
Master's through the door.
I know that.
Wow.
so is it okay? I'm gonna ask the ghost. Like, is it okay if I look around on the bookshelves?
They are of no concern to us.
Okay.
Be careful.
I'm gonna carefully investigate the bookshelves.
Okay. Just looking or touching? Are you
Just looking.
Okay.
No touchy.
Give me a perception check. Since you can't like rifle through stuff.
7.
So just looking around,
Not
there's
good at looking.
No shit.
they're not books, they're like scrolls, and most of them are in scroll cases. And the ones that aren't in scroll cases look like they're very old.
So, like, if you touch them, they'll crumble kind of old?
They're the kind of thing that once human oils start touching them, they're going to start deteriorating
Sure.
quick. So yeah, just touching them might destroy some of these.
Okay. Are there any that look safe to touch or more valuable than the rest?
And the scroll cases are probably safe to touch, but who knows about the contents inside of those?
Hey, you want to see if any of these scrolls are like magic or something?
It's not our path.
All right, you detect magic. The statue has abjuration magic on it. The scrolls you don't get any magic from, and each of the shadow points is a point of magic.
What kind of magic?
A point.
Necromancy.
Makes sense.
yeah, obviously necromancy. Is there any magic coming from downstairs?
If it is, it would be blocked by the stone.
It only has like a range of 30 feet and blocked by a foot of stone.
So unless he had a direct path to magic, but which he doesn't get any from a direct path down the stairs.
I'm gonna search for secret doors.
Okay, I found the secret door.
If you want,
Besides the one I already found, completely by I'm like, light the candle. There's a fucking stairway.
There are no secret doors. I'll make it easy on you.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna go downstairs.
I'm gonna search for secret doors.
Okay, there are no secret doors. I'll make it easy on you.
okay,
All right, you head down the stairs.
excellent. This is the correct choice.
It's a small room below the stairs.
For sure.
Okay.
Some sort of secret storage area. There are various items that line the walls, including several rolls of vellum, some stone decanters, a few books, and a wooden staff. There's also a metal ring. Unfortunately, most of the items appear to have suffered irrevocable decay and damage. The entire floor is engraved with a giant map of the world, although it seems wildly inaccurate.
I am going to take 10 minutes. Actually, how long would it take to accurately recreate that map on parchment?
If you wanted to be good at it, an hour or more.
Well, I mean, they can come down later.
Yeah.
So fuck it. We're like a hasty sketch.
I mean, it's not to be good, but a couple minutes.
I'll take a couple minutes, hastily sketch.
Have we seen this map before?
Huh?
No, you haven't.
Like
I said, it's a map of the world, but it's like I said, it's wildly inaccurate. Things are spaced incorrectly. There's lots of stuff missing.
Oh, what about Joe and them?
I know they have.
Okay, I was pretty sure.
I remember it.
You've seen a better one.
Mm.
This one has like fuzzed.
Oh,
out.
right. We went to a good place. Not like this.
This one has like fuzzed out names and things, but they're. While you're copying this, the one thing you do notice is that there is an inscription over this that you're guessing is identifying it as tombs or catacombs or something, based on a little picture next to it. And
Are there markers? Like, where are these?
There are some markers. And then to the southeast of this area, there's a word that is close enough to where you can get a feel for it in Elvish, and also the symbol looks very much like a capital city symbol.
Hey, that's yeah, the place you're looking for.
That was the MacGuffin.
Is there anything like? Can I correlate natural geographic features on the map to anything that I know that exists on current maps?
Yeah, you can see the forest that you're in right now.
Okay.
You can see a set of plains, which is way too close to this. That's commonly known as the Plains of Dust. And in between those, to the north slightly, again, way too close, is what's commonly referred to as the Mountains of Misery.
It's such a pleasant place. Wait till you meet the people.
I feel like they'll be
And
miserable.
other than that, there's not a whole lot of
I want to pay particular attention to
forms.
areas on the map that I can correlate with modern areas and the locations of the tombs in relation to those.
The only thing you can get that correlates to modern areas are the geographical features. The cities themselves, from what you know, just based on remembering geography, you can't think of anything that are placed in the same.
So there's no tombs I can say like this tomb is in the plains here or whatever.
No one's been to the Plains of Dust. No one can go to the Plains of Dust.
Oh,
Anything that walks into the Plains of Dust instantly dies.
that's good to know.
They turn literally to dust. The Mountains of Misery are called the Mountains of Misery because it's not a magical formation, but, well, they think it might be related to magic, but there's basically, it's the reason why it's called Mountains of Misery is because the dwarves are primarily living there, and there's a lot of old dwarven architecture there, and the fable goes that anyone other than dwarves who see that weep bitterly, uncontrollably, because of its beauty.
Is there any magic in here?
There's magic.
Yes.
Some of the vials are magical, and the ring is magical.
This is magical and this is magical.
I'm going to take the ring and pocket it.
Okay.
Thank you. And anything else that's magical, I'm going to...
There are 3 potions that are magical.
Okay. So do you do, as a DM, do you do the thing where you can taste it and identify it and not suffer the effects?
Yep.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. All 3 of them are potions of healing.
Nice! I'm going to take one and give one to each of them.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Cool.
Anything else?
The ring.
Okay, well, I'll save that for...
The other stuff are decayed or common items.
The vellums aren't magical or anything?
They're blank.
Okay.
And they're not magical. Not in good condition.
Anything else?
Some great
Other than that, the whole room radiates magic.
Yeah,
and it's I think it's abjuration. pretty sure it's abjuration.
What about the staff?
I don't even know what
The
abjuration
staff is not magical and it's not in good condition.
So you touch it, it's like dry rot.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty. It's,
Well, I think we've finished. I think we're done. We can go up and tell them everything's safe now, except there's a bunch of ghosts.
Yeah.
I kind of
be
want
careful
to
with
go
the-
through
Evocation
the
magic.
door.
What?
Does no one else want to?
Evocation, just surrounding this room is evocation.
Does no one else want to meet the master?
Oh, I mean, if you all want to know, I can go, being the closest thing to the spiritual master.
Hang on. I have an idea. And so I walk back up into the room with the columns. Is that door locked?
No one's tried it.
I'm going to use Mage Hand and try to open the door from like 20 feet away.
Okay.
I
You
guess I'll
do,
follow
and
him up.
Yeah,
The door-
I say I have an idea and left.
Yeah, that's
The door pops open.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Anything happen?
No.
Okay. I'm going to send Poe through there,
Go die.
and I'm going to tell Dark Foe, like, so I'm going to kind of look through my weasel, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to be blind, so I can hear you, so if you see any danger, let me know. And I'm going to send the weasel in and look through its eyes.
Oh no, he's blind.
I can hear you. Like, my eyes kind of go white, and I'm sitting there like, I can hear you.
Oh, so sad.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. You're looking at it.
There's some kind of sundial thing
It's a large sundial.
in a room underground?
Yeah, this place is wonky.
So, hang on. In my bag, there's a torch. You might want to grab that. And then through the weasel, I'm going to cast light on the sundial.
Okay.
I guess fairy lights. Or not fairy lights.
You know the spell completes, but nothing happens in the room.
Dancing lights. Dancing.
Huh. Okay. I'm going to send him. Are there any other doors or anything?
I mean, you're kind of far away.
Well, I'm going to send the weasel kind of walking around the room.
Okay, so you send the weasel in the room.
Yeah, the weasel went into the room.
Weasel have dark vision?
He ran straight ahead, bumped into something, touched it, and cast light.
Okay. So looking around the room, there are doors. So there's a door here. There's a door here. There's a door here. And there are inscriptions on each of the doors and the sundial, and there's symbols on the sundial.
Okay, I'm describing this as I'm seeing it through.
And from his angle, it looks like there's gears on the sundial.
Okay.
Like you think it can be turned.
And everything looks huge.
Yeah, it's like, whoa! It's like Stuart Little. Is there room at the doors for the weasel to squeeze under the door?
No. But when he looks at the doors, and you kind of have him look up and down, and
Sure.
As you're looking, like the words on the doors shift, and suddenly you can read them.
Okay, what do they say?
This one says past, this one says future, and this one says near present.
Guys! So I'm explaining this very excitedly.
In another life, I'm cringing.
Is this bad?
No, you're fine. We've been liking it. It's part of our massive tunnel or dungeon that we've been stuck in for months. Lots of stuff like this.
Fuck, there's no metagaming, so I can't.
So
It's the compass.
You say that, and
So as I'm describing this to you guys, I can still hear anything that you say.
my response to your information is, this is not information for mortals.
This is the cult god leader.
So I'm gonna snap my fingers, the weasel disappears, reappears on my shoulder, and I'm gonna walk into that room.
Okay. As soon as you walk into the room,
I'm not sure about
a
this.
red light comes down from the ceiling, and you realize that there's like a red gem in the ceiling of the room, and then you hear a voice that is very eloquent sounding in a way you can't understand, and then like almost immediately it translates and you can understand it.
What language is it speaking?
You've never heard it before,
But I can understand it.
Auto parse.
but you can suddenly understand it.
It's like the babblefish. Okay.
And it says, "Let the light point the way to enlightenment, and may you see what cannot be seen."
You alright in there?
Yeah, give me a couple minutes.
What?
And just 10
You
this
said
time. 10, only 10. And I'm going to pull out my bundle of sticks, set them on the ground, and I'm going to cast augury as a ritual.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask...
10 minutes later.
Yeah. I'm going to ask the question, what will happen if I open the door to the past? good, bad, nothing, good and bad. I will bad.
Bad.
Okay. I was about to tell you that because I've cast it more than once, there's a 25% chance that it'll just be a random reading.
Okay.
Yeah, and for every successive cast, it's another increased 25% chance that it'll be a random roll on your account. You don't have to tell me. It's just yeah.
All right.
So bad. Okay. We don't want to go through that door. And I point to the one that says past.
Nobody's in there with you. I'm not in there with you.
Guys, you gotta come see this.
What if all the doors are bad?
That's basically what I said.
What's on the dial?
Runes.
Like, do I recognize them?
You don't understand the runes.
Do I understand the runes?
You're not in the room.
I know. Do I understand the runes? Okay.
They look like they're more of that script that you can't read.
Turn to Dark Fox and say, do we need to go in there?
Steps closer to the door.
Well, I mean, I'm talking to you, I guess, shouting at you. I don't know.
Guys, you gotta come see this. There's a dial thing.
You told me.
Some doors.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something in my poetry. Attacking 30 ghosts sounds like something.
I'm gonna step back to the very end, the beginning of the room, and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open the door for near present.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Does the door open?
No. That was included in nothing happening.
Okay. I'm gonna try and rotate the dial.
Okay. Takes a little bit of effort, but it starts turning slowly.
Gosh, a little bit of effort for you because it's possible for me.
Yeah. So is there any are there any points that seem more used than others?
No.
All right. 20 religion check
Okay.
to see if it's any religious significance.
It's definitely a magical significance. It's related to time of some sort, but other than that, it's not much to go off on. I mean, you don't feel like this is a temple or anything of Rasa, but it is time. And she does like time. It's her thing.
I'm going to walk into the room now.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to try to perform in front of the ghost.
I turn to Van and I say, what is the most important to view? The past, your future, and the future, or whatever the hell the second intermediary was.
It was past, future, and your present.
Yeah.
I want to know where those undead came from that killed my tribe, and that was in the past. But when I asked what would happen if I opened the door to the past, it was bad.
She did not ask me.
Well, hey, I'm open to suggestions.
Every door we've opened has been bad.
Every door is potentially bad.
Are they all lining
My
up to
vision,
lock the door?
my vision ends here. I walk up to the past door.
Okay.
I open the door.
Whoa!
The door won't open.
Is there a symbol on the door that I see on the dial?
So
What did the lights do about following the
the
light?
sundial is a triangle.
Mhm.
And is it currently pointing at anything?
Well, it's pointing at a wall. He's turned it a little bit. The triangle was pointing, it was pointing directly like this. Now it's pointing like this.
I'm going to cast light on the end of my staff and hold it over the sundial.
Okay. The light is basically eclipsed by the red light of the room, and you don't even notice it.
Can you turn it back so that the triangle is pointing at
Yeah,
the past?
I'll turn it back so it points back at the door to the past.
Okay.
And I try again.
The door swings open.
It doesn't matter, it's in the past.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I step through.
What? I'll be right back. BRB.
He steps through.
Never again.
The door immediately closes behind him.
You think we should maybe go after him?
He said he'd be right back.
Yeah.
If I die, who's going to be
I'm going to go over and open the door and see if I can see anything on the other side.
Last time it took less than 4 seconds.
I'm not going to go through the door. I'm just going to open it.
All right, you open the door, and it's basically just a dark void.
I'm going to close the door.
Okay, so you close the door.
Well, we're a party of 2 now.
And this was the one for what place?
Past. All of my bullshit.
Come in now.
So many of my bullshit predictions from my fake third eye have been on point.
So I'm going to walk quickly back into the room with the statue and be like, hey guys, do you know know anything about these doors?
Yes.
Can you share that with me, please?
Yes.
Is my ghost there now?
Yes.
Kind of like,
I'm gonna walk through too.
Oh, shit.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in front of him.
sometimes you walk through the door, I turn around, I'm talking to the ghost, I turn around, there's nobody. Like, I'm totally by myself. What can you tell me about the doors? Like, I know they go to the past.
Only one goes to the past.
Well, past, near, present, future. Which door are we supposed to go through?
You could go through all.
Which ones?
You must go through past.
We can't go through the other ones?
You can go through all. You must go through past.
It's inevitable.
I totally must split the party of the future. What's through the door for the past?
The master.
What's through the door for the future?
Is it you?
Your future.
What about near present?
Yeah. That's what I've been saying all along.
You must.
Your near present.
We must follow Shin-chan.
So I go back in, turn the dial to the near present,
Alright.
And we're gone forever.
and open the door
The door shift.
for the near present.
Alright.
Do I see anything?
Just a black void.
Which one do I want to go through the door?
We have no emotional attachment to these characters.
I'm going to close the door.
Alright.
I'm going to rotate it back around to the future.
Well, I don't know if you've fallen in love with him or anything.
I mean,
When I did augury, I asked about the door to the past, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You can.
I'm going to open the door to the
case some
future.
stuff. Alright. Door
I
feels
hope.
jammed.
door jam.
Strength check to open the door.
Alright.
13.
13. I'll give it to you. The door opens, but only partially, and rubble starts pouring into the room.
Oh,
It's almost like the room has collapsed
that's
due to
not
time.
foreshadowing.
I'm going to send Poe through and then look through his eyes to see if I can see anything.
There's just rubble.
There's no room. Like
It's like just rubble and collapsed, and he starts getting very concerned.
he's a weasel.
Yes. And he's concerned.
It's weasel sense.
He says he can't go very far. There's lots of rock.
Okay. I'm going to step out, close the door.
Okay.
I'm going to go back over to near present, turn the dial, open the door,
Okay.
and step through.
All right. You step through. The door shuts behind you, and basically, you suddenly just start getting visions in your head,
Okay.
and you just start seeing images. So the first thing you see.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would utter a prayer to Reza as I step through the door.
Utter a prayer for the two guys you just ditched.
I'm going back. Like, if that's a possibility.
I've written like 12 poems. So if these don't get out so that people can experience it, they're going to be lost.
You now stand in the main chamber of these ruins, the pillar chamber, and
Okay.
you're just kind of looking around. And there's some heavy grunting, and then a door opens, basically opening into the chamber, and a pile of big, burly bugbears starts flooding in. And there's 20, 40 of them coming in. And they look around and they say, "Finally, we got in. We gotta get all the golds. Hurry, look around, find your stuff. Let's get in, get out." And they start moving around. And then it's almost like you are in fast forward. And they start complaining. Eventually they try to get out. They can't. It's like they've miscalculated and they're now stuck. And the doors sealed behind them. Probably they start complaining about a collapse of their excavation. They're stuck. They cannot get out. And over time, you see the numbers dwindle. And you realize it's because they're eating each other.
Oh, fuck.
The vision then shifts. And you're standing in a gigantic town. Or a city, even. You're not even sure. And you're holding a letter. and it's you. And you're basically, you look down at the letter, and it says, you don't get the whole inscription, but basically it looks like it's written to someone by the name of Renlith. And it's...
That's a very familiar name.
It is.
I've heard that several times
Send
today.
me a goddamn letter from my dad.
And it's signed by just not even a name, just your father, with expeditious haste.
Okay. Can I look around?
You look around and it's a bustling city.
Does this look like, what kind of people is it? What kind of the humanoids, creatures?
Humanoids, yeah. It's a humanoid city. It's a large city, well-to-do. It's
City.
It's a proper city. I mean, it's the biggest city you've ever seen.
Do I recognize it?
You've never been there.
Do I see any of the elf people with the weird things on their head? All right.
Humans, elves, dwarves, gnomes, all sorts of things. Mostly humans.
Do their clothes seem to be of the, well, I've been in the fucking swamp for the last 60 years, but contemporary?
It looks contemporary.
Okay, all right.
You're guessing it's some large, well-to-do city.
What time of day is it?
Midday.
Okay. I look around. Do I see a door anywhere that I may have stepped through?
No. And then you're pulled and you're in a room.
Okay.
It looks like an inn. And there are 3 people sitting around you. One of them is looks to be a half-orc. Another one is a elf. And another one is maybe a half-elf. They look strange. Also with them is a young female. Maybe...
Of what race?
Human. She's wearing a plain white dress, and she's maybe just come of age. And all of them are talking together, the 3 of them. The girl just simply turns and looks at you, smiles, and waves.
I wave back. Hi.
And then you disappear, and you're back in an empty room.
Which room?
This room, you walked into an empty room. You're just in a small empty room.
Okay. I look around. Is there anything?
Yep, it's just black. Behind you is a door.
I take a step back.
Okay, you hit the door.
I turn around and open the door.
You walk back into the room.
Okay. That was weird, man. I look at Poe like, are you okay? Did you see that too? And I communicates with me telepathically.
Poe's not on you.
I snap my fingers and
He pops back into existence.
did you? He was on me when I went to the door.
He was.
Where did you go?
Back home.
Did some fake
Where did
shit.
you go?
Like to the Feywild?
Back to my plane. My pocket plane.
Yeah, that's the Feywild. He's from the Feywild. Okay, that was weird, man. Do I have the letter?
No.
God damn it. Did I manage to read any of the letter?
No.
It just said...
It was fuzzy words. Like,
Good, it's not for you.
You couldn't read it.
Well, I mean, you don't know that.
Renly.
You're not Redliff.
No.
We've never even seen the letters.
I really am upset that I couldn't have read... Was it a closed letter?
No.
Like it was a piece of parchment.
It was like unfurled piece of large parchment. Like,
And there was nothing legible about it?
obscenely large.
Nothing legible.
No, it was
Other
fuzzy.
than 2
It was
Renlith
fuzzy.
from your father.
It was like
with
the words
expert-
wouldn't stay...
Oh, okay. All right.
The present is in flux, man. I wrote a poem. The past is inevitable.
Present.
The
So
present
I
is
walk back into the other room where the ghost
the
is there.
future is unsure.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys, do you know where that city was?
We did not see. That was your present.
What happens if I go through the door to the past?
You meet the master.
Is he friendly?
No.
Is it cool if I just go upstairs for a minute?
No.
I'm gonna try and walk by the ghosts to leave the room.
They just all start swarming around you.
Are they corporeal?
They start becoming more and more corporeal the closer you get.
Like I get right next to them and I kind of reach out and just poke one of them.
These
Like,
ghosts.
not aggressively, just
These ghosts have our back.
All, like, 6 of them all at once start reaching out to you very slowly.
I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay, the first one touches you. Does a 8 hit?
No.
The second one reaches out to touch you. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
Fucking 1!
You take 1 point of damage and 2 points of strength are drained from you.
Oh.
The next one starts to slowly reach out to you.
You can take them.
It's only.
I just take a step back, slam my staff on the ground, and use Channel Divinity to cast Turn Undead.
Okay,
So every one of those guys have to make a saving throw.
nothing happens.
They're undead.
Yeah.
They have to make a saving throw. This is a problem.
They're immune to being turned.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's lots of creatures that are immune to being turned.
We are the children of the Master. Your God has no control over us.
I mean, I don't.
We're actually suffocating.
Should have followed the path.
Yeah,
Meet the Master.
I don't want to meet the master now.
You have no choice.
I feel like this is rapey. Like this is a little coercion.
Why doesn't anyone ever listen to my characters?
My characters fall in love with your characters, so
You forego your free will.
Just not
having
Joe.
entered.
I forego my free will. I'm gonna cast message to Jinchen
Okay.
and say, "Hey, can you guys hear me?" And you can respond if you can.
There's no response.
Fuck.
we're in the past, man.
That's
How
the
tall
part
is the
of life.
ceiling?
The ceiling is about 6 feet.
How tall are the?
You've been having to hunch over.
Okay.
It's kind of impressive, though. Yeah.
Actually, this room is a little bit taller. This room is about 10 feet, so you don't have to hunch in this room.
How tall are the ghosts?
5 foot,
Okay.
5'5". They range. They're not all the same size. But they're all shorter than you.
I'm gonna take Mage Hand. Actually, no. I'm just gonna snap my fingers. Poe disappears. Snap again, and he appears on the other side of the ghost.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send him scurrying up to the surface.
Okay. Does he have a range limit away from you?
I can. So I'm gonna tell him I can communicate with him telepathically when he's within 100 feet. He doesn't disappear after that. He's just on his own. So I'm gonna tell him, hey, go get help. Bring them here.
Good help, Lassie.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna send Poe up there, and I'm just gonna kind of step back near the statue.
8 of the shadows break and follow him,
Okay, well he gets a head start on him because he's taking the dash action every
He does.
time.
and they do too.
Okay. So I step back into the statue. Does this ghost continue to advance towards me?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna hang out
All right.
for 20 minutes because it's not that far back to where we came in, right?
No.
Okay. Does anything happen?
What's his movement speed?
I hope it's more than the ghosts. I think if he disappears, like, or if he gets killed, like, I know, like, I would know. I can still, no, I'm going to step back and look through his eyes. Like, I can see through his eyes, I just can't communicate with him.
Okay.
So I'm watching him run, and, like, as he looks back, I can see the ghost, but I can't do anything about it.
Wow. I just looked up a ghost. Sorry.
30 feet.
I had to know. Fly speed of 40.
Are they fucking serious?
Yeah, they have movement speed.
God damn it.
I had to know.
No, weasels aren't in there. Weasel. They are faster. Significantly faster. They will catch up to him.
Okay.
And it only takes 1 hit.
Do they hit him?
What's his AC?
Let me see.
13? Yeah, they hit him. First try.
Yeah, 13. How much damage did they do? He's only got 3 hit points.
First hit deals 3 damage.
God damn it! Pops out of existence. Alright, I'm gonna try one more thing.
I rolled minimum.
Bullshit.
I can't write poems.
Because you're dead.
I'm stuck in stasis. Oh,
Okay.
I read the second part of the
So I'm gonna hang out as a ritual, because I can cast it once a day and I haven't cast it today. I'm gonna cast Find Familiar, bring back Poe as a hawk. And he has a fly speed of 60 feet.
Okay, so while you're casting, like every minute, they start edging closer to you.
Of course they fucking do. Fine, I'll go for the goddamn fucking door. Goddamn railroad fucking bullshit.
Long enough.
There was a chance. I mean,
So you're saying
You could have
Tell me
tried to
there's a
get past
chance.
them. There's only 27 of them.
I cast Turn Undead, and they're like, "Oh, fuck you, that doesn't work." Despite the fact it's red as fucking written, but whatever.
Hey, in the game that I'm running, half of the undead are immune to turn undead.
That's bullshit.
Lots of undead are. Especially when they're controlled, not free will undead. These are
Bullshit.
not free will undead.
Alright, I'll turn the dial to the fucking past and go through the goddamn door.
Alright.
Hooray!
After I bring back Poe as a hawk. Oh, wait, no, I can't because they were
Yeah,
approaching
they're
me.
advancing you.
Ah.
Alright.
Oh, hi.
So you walk in, and now I'll give you all the vision. So the vision starts with you're in a large chamber. Looks like similar to these ruins, but the room is almost half the size of this whole ruin. And there's rows and columns of skeletons, just lines of them. You're guessing 1 to 200. They're just standing there. Not even, I mean, they're definitely undead, but they're not moving, they're not doing anything, they're just standing.
Okay.
Almost like an undead army.
And this is the past.
This is the past.
Okay.
Well, the door was level past.
Okay.
And then the room goes dark, and you're just in a very large chamber, and all three of you are standing there. And across from you is a large, shadowy monster of some sort.
What kind of monster?
Looks like a shadow, but there's like wisps coming out of it, and almost like a billowing cloak coming out of it in all directions. And it doesn't touch the ground; it just kind of floats there. It has pits of even black darkness where its eyes would be. Love it.
New Vanta Black.
And it looks at you, and then it says, "I am Genesis. I am the beginning undead."
I'm Van.
Genesis to be undead. I thought that should have been mine.
This is gonna be an epic poem, but you're gonna die, so it's fine.
You have invaded my sanctuary.
I really tried not to, man, and like I had literally no fucking choice.
You invaded the moment you entered. Now I must find another.
I'm still on the path.
You forced me to move. For this, I will eliminate half of you.
There's 3.
No, half of you. Like, so either the bottom or top half.
Can't it be like the front or the back half? Because I could do it on my ass.
No, half of your group. 1 shall remain.
Like permanently stay here or to die?
2 shall become my children.
That is not okay. That is not allowed.
Yeah, we don't abide by or agree with these terms.
I think it's okay.
That does
I have
not
other
abide.
stuff to do, so I will gladly offer up these 2 for you.
This is acceptable.
Well,
Whoa. I have fans. They're expecting me to have a big comeback tour.
I'll let them know.
Oh. Okay. You promise?
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
It was also so acceptable to sacrifice yourself.
I start speaking a poem for a minute.
Alright, so you cast Spiritual Guardians?
Yeah.
Alright. Your Spiritual Guardians goes up. Everybody roll for initiative.
14.
God damn it!
20.
What? You were in Dice Deal. Why did I use you? 2. As I'm casting Spirit Guardians, I'm uttering a desperate prayer to Reza. Like, this thing is an abomination against life and death.
I was going to charm you too and just leave.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm evil.
So am I.
Are you really?
I mean, I am trying to manipulate everybody.
Am I in an M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Alright.
Were we the baddies the whole time?
What's those initiative numbers?
14.
14.
His name is actually Genesis, Lord of Undeath. Jesus.
Dark Fox.
20.
Van.
That's Dark Fox, Lord of Undeath.
Oh, and well, no, the weasel's dead. He's gone.
Extreme Lord of Undeath.
Dark Fox, you're first.
I continue my poem. I will brandish my body.
What? That's just got really gay.
As a mantle of inspiration.
I'm uncomfortable.
Okay.
Everyone who can see me, that I can see, now has 8 temporary hit points, and they can move as a reaction, their speed.
There's nowhere to go though. Like the door is the door still behind us?
If you want to huddle in a group.
It is?
Yeah.
How high is the ceiling?
20 feet.
And I cast levitate upon myself as I do this.
Okay.
I guess first.
So you levitate and you mantle of inspiration.
Yes, as I'm spinning, raising higher. You will all be aware of me. That's my turn.
So as my reaction, I'm gonna run through the fucking door.
You can do that as an action.
No, that's as my reaction for his thing.
Yeah, but it's just movement, not
You
actually.
can't interact
opening
with
the
an
door.
object.
That's a free action. Interact with an object.
It's an interact with an object action.
No, open a door is specifically listed as a free action.
But can you do a free action on not your turn?
It's a free action. You get it whenever. You get it. It doesn't
But it has
cost
to
anything.
be during your turn.
The
It doesn't
fuck
say you
outta
can-
here.
No, seriously, it doesn't say that you can use an action. It does,
It's a free action though. It's not an action. It's something that you can just do. It doesn't cost you an action or a bonus action or whatever.
Well, no, you couldn't open a door on my turn, though. You're just standing next to a door.
I can do it whenever the fuck I'm doing anything. It's a free action. It doesn't cost an action or a bonus
Take
action or
actions
anything.
in the initiative order on your turn, even if it's an interact with object. It doesn't say anything other than that you can move.
yeah. All you can do is move. It doesn't
You
say
cannot
you can
react
interact with
to
an
something.
object.
It doesn't say you can
It
react.
as a reaction though. As a reaction, you get to use your movement. So it's as a
You can
reaction.
use your action. You can use movement.
You can't interact with an object.
So you can't take something out of your pocket. You can't. You can't prepare for something. You can
All those things you have to
move.
wait for your turn for.
Look this shit up.
Otherwise, I'm going to use my reaction to trip you.
You can't. You can only use it to move.
Hey, you said it.
And tripping is not a free action.
I'm just interacting.
No.
With your legs by running.
No.
I mean, for simplicity's sake, I would say all you can do is move. It makes it too complicated when you start allowing interacting with an object.
Because then how many free actions can you take? Because then you can pick up a shield on my turn. And then drop a shield on his turn. And it's call drops and it's free action. It's just every turn here. That's my whole turn. I'm assuming the actual fight because he's probably scared
I'm not
of me.
moving. I'm looking at Genesis, Lord of Undeath. That's all I'm doing.
Well, okay, that's our chance to get away from an AoE, but whatever, you guys. Just trying to manipulate the battleground. And I can just do levitate whenever I
Your
want.
free object interaction can happen only during your regular action or your movement.
Where's that say? During my movement.
Right, but it's not movement.
I can use my reaction to move, to use my movement. So it's during my movement.
But it's not a movement.
Yeah, it's not.
No,
it's
no,
movement.
fuck you.
It's-
What does your spell say for I can use my reaction to do what?
Move, that's it.
To move.
To move, but not to use like a move action.
No. It's during. I can
Also,
move.
it's not on your turn.
No.
That says on your turn, though.
I can right. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, it says on your turn or during your movement, and because I can use your spell as a reaction to
Yeah.
move during that movement, I can interact with an object and open a door.
But it's not your turn.
Right, but I can still move.
Yeah. Okay. So page 190, interacting with objects around you. In combat, characters and monsters are in constant motion, often using movement and position to gain the upper hand. Here are a few examples of the sort of thing you can do in tandem with your movement and action.
Open or close a door.
Distance, blah blah blah. Movement can include jumping, climbing, and swimming. These different movements constitute the time.
Yeah, no, it says other activity on your turn.
However, you're
So
moving.
I'd say only during your turn. So this is basically free movement, but it's not on your turn, so you can't do an interaction with an object outside of your turn. I'm just going to rule that as a DM.
All right, I'll accept it, but I'm not happy with it.
I understand, but
Still bullshit.
90% of it is just for simplicity's sake. The other 10% is because that's how I interpret the rules.
Makes more sense to me anyway.
Because like when things are forced to move by dissonant whispers, I don't have them go through doors. I just have them
I would say that they could.
See, I would say they stop at the door because that's as far as they can move until they open the door during their
So it would
turn.
take time.
I mean, sure, it takes time, but it's split second time. But the movement is like
But, I mean, this is coming from a character that moved ADHD and
It
his
is.
2 attacks.
And like I said, that's why that's why as 5th edition, I just would rule it for simplicity's sake. It's
What spell did you cast?
it's too complicated.
I did Mantle of Inspiration.
to do.
All right, so
Okay.
It's not a spell.
So I move to the door.
I guess it's Genesis's turn. Genesis's.
The previous Lord of Undeath.
Alright.
Prior to.
So you haven't
Dark
actually
Fox.
cast your spell yet. You were starting it. So he's not going to do anything. Genshin. Oh, sorry.
You guys both have H. 8. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
That's all I care about.
Forgive me, I am gonna go out of character. This is too much intrigue for Jin. And he is going to run up and grapple Genesis.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Alright.
And so he's going to run up and grapple Genesis and ask him, where's your counterpart?
What the fuck is going on?
Alright.
Jin Shin knows things.
Give me a roll.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you fail miserably. You almost try to go through him, and your hand just kind of goes through some wispiness, and he just kind of glances at you.
Gotta run back towards the door. Fuck you. Not answering my question and being incorporeal.
So to answer, I guess since he didn't do anything, I'll let him react to you and answer your question. And he just says, "I have no counterpart. I am Genesis. I act alone."
Malarkey.
Van.
Is that his
We're over the
counterpart?
fucking door as an interactive object on my turn.
All right, you open the door. Anything else?
Well, what's on the other side of it?
The room.
I'm gonna use my full movement speed, and then I'm gonna activate the dash action and just run the fuck away.
Okay.
So 60 feet.
He just starts booking out.
He's like, "Fuck this! This is not right."
The door recloses behind him.
I'm actually like over here.
Dark 4, you're up.
Are the ghosts still there?
They start parting as you. They basically part to let you through.
Well, that's my full movement speed. So as far as I get.
Dark 4.
Oh, I just made the decision of who doesn't get sacrificed.
You did.
Oh, oops.
You just decided you were more important than they were.
I'm going to.
I kind of just met these guys.
I'm going to move down to the ground
Okay.
so I don't fall. And class cloud daggers on top of the dude.
All right. So during his turn,
I will go out edgy.
roll my damage.
Oh, right.
Is it piercing damage?
I think it's slashing.
Slashing. Okay.
Yeah, slashing.
Doesn't matter.
He's resistant to everything. It doesn't fucking matter.
14.
All right. He is lightly wounded by the daggers, although you don't see any visible
I
damage.
should have cast it at level 3. This is...
All right. Then he moves.
Could have at least taken my poems with you.
There are more pressing concerns. I'm hoarding help.
And he reaches out and hits each of you twice.
Maybe.
Well, you just got crit.
Maybe.
You got crit.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
See him beat. Get rid of all...
Wait, no, I didn't hit you nearly as well.
I have an AC of 17.
So you're a monk. Also, I think the DM likes you more than me.
They both miss you.
What?
I rolled terribly against you.
As he dodges
I will-
away, he goes, "Shit."
I'll
protect you.
I'll protect you.
10 feet away from me.
He's distracted. He's like, "Bah!"
Alright, so the first hit.
You're not going to beat 25 HP, so I don't even know why you're bothering rolling.
You take 73 points of damage.
Which only brings you down to 0.
The first hit hits you for 10 necrotic.
Yeah, that's not bad. Relatively.
And then the crit.
You started with a non-crit
Yeah.
just to get that free double.
Because screw you.
16, 17, 18. That's
Resistance or something. Probably.
22 points of damage.
You're dead.
I'm only at 0.
Okay. So you fall over, and then he kind of gets in front of the door and stands there.
What is that thing?
And Shinshin, you're up.
I run over to Dark Fox.
Okay.
Oh, good.
What weapons do you have?
It's basically short swords.
Short swords?
Basically.
I pick up one of his short swords and look at Genesis and say, I am my own death, and I perform Harry Carey.
Wow. Do you have to roll for damage for that? Or you just suicide?
I'll let him suicide himself. Well, actually, yes. You can fail to do that. So make an attack roll on yourself.
Don't stab yourself critically.
I rolled a 17.
I'll let you kill yourself.
Fuck you, Genesis.
And he re-raises you both as his
God damn
children.
it. No. Let me have this. I killed myself, man. Fine.
Yeah, it's gonna take me like.
I'm a ghost, but I'm not
It's gonna
happy
take me
about it.
30 more seconds to run the fuck out.
2 of you could have gotten out of that.
I, for one, welcome my
All right,
new
so
ghost overlord.
you run out.
And I like scramble to the top of the steps where the guards are at.
It became the thing
Like-
that I hate most.
There's a thing down there, Genesis, Lord of the Undeath. He ate my friends. Gather everybody you can. We need to go back down there and help them.
They seem really concerned and call for support. And basically, the long story short is they're like, well, you were supposed to deal with this.
No. We went down there to discover.
And after some talking, they finally agreed to come back down. And while exploring, all you find when you go back down is the dead bugbears. Genesis is gone.
There's no ghost. What about this
Shadows-
room?
All the shadows are gone.
Does
The rooms are still there.
So open the door to the past. Is it there?
No.
What's
Are-
beyond the door?
Body still
Just-
there?
No, the bodies are gone too.
I'm so
Nice.
satisfied with this. This is the first character that I've ever suicided.
I see this happening more often.
That was pretty bad. It's like, I am my own death.
That's terrible.
I wasn't letting this asshole kill me.
And you still got raised?
Yeah, that was a low blow. I should have gone to my own.
He doesn't have to kill you to do it. He just has to have a corpse.
Oh, I know that now.
Yeah, it would be cool if there was like a book that would tell us this.
There's nothing written about him
Yet.
yet.
Well, no, I didn't have a chance. Also, I
I
was.
feel like I maybe didn't make the right decision.
Maybe didn't make the right decision. Like I said, 2 of you could have made it out alive.
The bugbear, though, he has a poem about him. Big blobby blob, bleed, bleedy, bleed.
Big blobby blob, bleed, bleedy, bleed.
Yes.
That's spectacular.
He's never going to perform that. I mean, he's never performing any of these.
I feel like there would be a ghost kind of walking around reciting poems. So is that it?
That's the one shot.
Holy shit. And you came up with all this today?
Yeah.
That's
Well, not
impressive.
really. I had the idea. It was just cementing it.
Alright, that was intense.